Kia ora, Tony Wood here, the minister from Johnsonville Uniting Church, with another devotional thought for you as the weekend approaches. When I was at high school many years ago, I wasn't a top academic student. I did okay, but in no subject was I close to the top in any class I was in. When I went back to university in my 40s to study to become a Presbyterian minister, I did a lot better. So maybe it was just I felt the subject matter was much better to give my time and attention to, or maybe it just felt so much more important and interesting than my studies at high school did. I had one subject in which I did particularly well, and the end of year exam was on the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ and why it was a story that wasn't made up and developed in time, but far more like the people experiencing it in that day and age, trying to explain what happened in front of them. And I had 13 facts and evidences of why that was the case, and maybe I'll share those with you in time. But I remember getting the exam paper back, and on it the marker had put, "This was almost a perfect answer. I will give you an A, but I won't give you an A plus because you left out the most important thing." And then in brackets underneath he put, "Your own experience of the living Christ." And I thought of that this week and thought, over all of my life, as I think about all that I have learned about the Bible, about Christ, about that time in history, that examiner was right. There is nothing more important than the relationship that the living God who is alive makes with each individual person. In Jeremiah 31:31, you can look it up. God speaking through Jeremiah says, "I am going to put in place a new covenant where each person will know me." They won't have to go and get the scriptures explained because I will come to you and sit with you, and they will all know me from the least to the greatest. At the heart of Christianity is the fact that the living God came in the form of Jesus Christ to live and to die and to be resurrected, to create a relationship with you and me, one to one, so each person can know him. But with all that relationships, it is the time that you put in that gives the depth of that relationship, its meaning and its importance to you. So this weekend, take time to think of the God who has put everything in place to have a personal relationship with you. And think also how much you have prioritized that relationship for yourself. God bless you and have a great weekend.